And the third thing, because there's 3 things that have really been on the dome, and the last one is something you guys don't know about so much, but trying to figure out the best way to talk about it. Basically, there was someone that I was working with for a little bit. If you guys know, last year my manager had to stop working kind of abruptly, and it was really unfortunate. She had like a personal family type of emergency, so out of nowhere, like, I was really in need of a lot of help. And I had met actually a manager a few weeks prior to this, just like by chance. I met her in a really nice hotel, and this lady was like dripped out in diamonds. It was really, I was like, oh, hello, nice to meet you. And she asked for a photo and all this stuff, and we connected. Anyway, so when my manager couldn't work anymore, I asked if she could help me in the interim before I lock in a new manager. So I was working with this person for like 3 months or so, and also she had managed other creators that I really like. And so I was like, oh, like, she must know what she's doing. She told me all about it. Like, we talked a ton. And near the end of those 3 months, I started picking up on some things, like, just I think her attitude towards working with me changed a lot, and I started seeing some things that made me feel like maybe this isn't the right working relationship for me. So I told her how I felt, and that I felt it was best that we parted ways. And then afterwards, I ended up actually reaching out to some of the creators that she had told me about. And again, she sent me like super long explanations of the things that she would do for them. And I reached out to these creators and I was like, hey, how was your experience with this person? Just out of curiosity. And these are creators that I've spoken to like maybe a couple times. And the times that we spoke was like so loving and chill and fun and whatnot. And then as soon as I bring this person up, they were like, I've only worked with her like twice. She never managed me. I was never on her team. Like, I don't know her like that. I hope that clarifies things. And I was like, whereas from her end, she talked about them like they were like her star talent. And so I don't know if this is like a miscommunication or like an exaggeration or whatnot, right? But what happened last week is that my team was reached out to by a debt collector in regards to this person. And mind you, I paid her out, and she asked me to pay her out by a certain date because she was going to leave the country. But I also know like her fiance or whatever. I'm not going to get into it, but I know someone she's close to lives in another country, and I thought she was just going to go like visit them or something. I don't know. Anyway, so the debt collector like contacts my team, and we have to let them know, like, girl, she's not in the country anymore. And I'm trying really hard not to judge because I don't know the reality of things. Like, I don't know the reality of what happened between her and these other creators, and I don't know, I don't know any financial details, but this was someone who was like really bougie. Like, if, I like my little things. If you think I'm bougie, imagine like 10 times more. And I've never been contacted by a debt collector, and I've never even known anyone who has been. So for that to happen, I was like, and so I think I was just in a bad headspace before taking my break, where I was like, what is this deception maxing in my life? Why is everyone deception maxing? Like, what the hell is going on? Yeah. But I feel a bit better now. Do you have a manager now? Yes, I signed with a management team, and they have been really lovely. Really, really, really lovely, and I'm so happy with them. Also, I know, I can't make any assumptions. I think it was just like a lot of just me being overwhelmed by information a little bit and uncertainty. And, between the David stuff and all this other stuff I talked about, it just kind of makes you feel like, how do you know who to trust?